Hello everyone. It is Wednesday evening, February 15th. It's time for another Facebook Live. So every Wednesday I come to you live on Facebook and share something fun. We craft something fun. And then I'll put it over on YouTube after the fact. So if you're finding this later on YouTube, welcome. On my YouTube channel you will find, hey buddy, card making and cross stitch. So if it says floss tube, it's cross stitch. If it says Facebook Live, it's card making. All right, I'm going to, while I'm giving you all a chance to get on, share this to the group, the Facebook group, so that if somebody's looking for it there, they can find it. I like to have it in both places just so it can be found by whoever's looking for it. I hope you all had a nice Valentine's Day. We are old enough now that we don't go out. We just stay home, and I make meatloaf because that's my husband's favorite meal. Let's see. Seems like Facebook changes the options every time I try and do this. There we go. Almost there. It's hard to believe we're halfway through February already. My goodness. Hopefully we won't get too bad of storms tonight. We'll see. Okay. We are shared. We are ready to go. This is the card we're going to make. Let me just grab a couple of things to show you. So what I've been playing with this week on Facebook is the Day at the Farm paper. So that's this designer series paper. This is what it looks like in the Sale-a-bration. So Sale-a-bration is something that happens just once a year now. It happens in January and February, and it's where you can get free products for every $50 you spend. There are some products that you have to spend $100 to get, but this paper is free with $50. So this is the paper, and they're really good. One side will be very much in the theme of the paper, like farm, and then the other side will be a more generic. I mean, that is chicken wire, but you could use it for lots of different things. You can tell I've been using this. They've gotten really good about having paper that you can use the dies to cut out. So this coordinates with the On the Farm stamp set and the On the Farm dies. And so in this die set, there's a cow, a sheep, pigs. I don't know if the trees are anywhere. They might be. You might be able to cut out trees. I haven't tried that one. I can't tell. No, it doesn't look like those. But I know the animals it does. So the cow, the sheep, and the lamb. You can cut the sheep and the pigs. Goodness. You can cut all of those with the dies out of this paper, which is what I did for the card we're making tonight. And then the only thing I'm using from the stamp set is the sentiment, today is a good day. But a lot of fun. You can have a lot of fun with this set. But it's got some really nice just background paper. Like you could just put this on the card and add a sentiment and you'd be done. So it's really some fun paper. Look at these fun. So there's that one. Again, but look at this fun vegetable one with stripes on the back. I think that's it, yeah. So really some fun paper. Like I said, free with a $50 purchase. And this is going to be so quick and easy. Now, I did copy this card from Lynn Dunn. I found it online, and I just loved her use of the designer series paper. I might have slightly changed this paper here, the background for the cow, but it's pretty much her design. So I want to give her credit for that. So here are all our pieces. Now, before I forget, after I'm done here, I will post on my blog the dimensions for this card. So you can go there and see the dimensions of all these pieces of paper in case you want to make one. You could do this with any designer series paper. It doesn't have to be this. It's a cute layout. So you can find all that there. Also, everybody that comments on this video on Facebook will be in the drawing to get this card next week. So last week I made this bee card, and I will tell you at the end of the broadcast at the end of this video who won that card. But let's make this card first. All right, let's do our stamping. Like I said, we're just stamping the sentiment and that's it. I'm using Memento Black just because I know it will show up well. This is a Sahara Sand card base. And we're just going to stamp this right in the bottom right corner. There we go. That's it. That's all our stamping. Uh-oh, I just threw that on the floor. All right, I'll get it later. And then this guy, so this is the same paper, just the back side of it. We will put on the side of the card. And I'm probably going to have to change this. Well, maybe even right now. I knew it was getting low, so I made sure I had another one nearby. So this is our Stamp and Seal, and just in case you've never had to change one of these, they're very simple to do. It's probably harder to get into the packaging than it is to change them. All right. So you just pop that piece off. Mine gets kind of gunky, so I try and clean it out a little bit. Pop that off. Pop that on. Snap that back in place. And you're done. And this you throw away. And that's it. Okay. Back to our card making. And it takes a little bit sometimes to get it started. There we go. So I'll put this here on the left side with a little bit showing. And then this guy, before we put him down, we'll take some linen thread. And once I get this wrapped around, I will measure it because I forgot to do that when I made my card. So I don't know how much I used. And I know y'all like to know how long the thread or twine is that I use. Oh, don't fall off. That was close. Let's do that. That should be plenty. All right, that can go over here. And I've got a little ruler right down here on the base of my paper. So I can see that it is about 19 inches. And that will probably be plenty. We'll see when we tie it. But I did, oh, did I do? Yeah, I did. I was like, did I go around twice when I was measuring it? And I did. So when it's twined like this, because it's thinner, I sometimes like to go around twice. So I just wrapped it around twice, and now I'll just tie it in a knot. And I want it over on this left side. Trying to make sure I hold that. You almost have enough to tie it in a bow if you wanted to, but I'm going to leave it in a knot. All right, I think that's over far enough. Let's see. Yeah, because that hangs off a little bit. Yeah, that'll be fine. All right, so this guy, let's trim those just a little bit. They're a little bit unruly. This I put down flat also. So just with my Stampin' Seal. It just overlaps. Make sure it's above your sentiment. You don't want to cover up your sentiment. And then it may be hard to tell on the camera, but there's a piece of vellum. I really liked the way that Lynn did that, where she put a piece of vellum behind that. It just separates these two Designer Series papers a little bit. So I just put adhesive on the back of the Designer Series paper and put it on the vellum. And then I did use my liquid glue, I think, on him. just because he was a little bit smaller and had some little smaller areas. You don't need a lot, but if you want to put a little bit down on his legs, the liquid glue is easier. And put him on this designer series paper. And then this whole thing will go up on dimensionals. And you just want to be sure you keep them within the designer series paper and not out where the vellum is, because you don't want to see them from the front. Oops. Got two. Take those backs off and then lay it over our ribbon or our twine. And it will kind of stick off that side. And that's it. Like I said, super quick and easy card. It'll be a quick video tonight, won't it? So on my blog, I'll put the measurements for this, and then I'll put the other cards I've been sharing this week using this paper. It's really a fun set of paper. Okay, and then the last, no, I know, I'll show you something. So it's not a completely short. So in Kay's team meeting, I'll show you what we did there. We used these Memories and More cards. So this, we each got half a set, and it comes in 2 different sizes. So you have the 4x6, and they're made for making memory albums. But they're great for making cards too. And then you have the smaller set. And you get 2 of each card, so that's why it was easy to split a pack between 2 people. And then there were also 4 sheets of stickers, 2 of each of these sheets, so we each got a sheet of those. And with them, we made these. So added a little bit of designer series paper on some of them, and some cardstock and some embellishments. This one added some vellum, but both of these are cards from the pack. This is a card, these are stickers. That's just on a white circle, but the dog is a sticker. That's one of the cards. That's one of the stickers, part of a sticker. Some designer series paper. And then this one, this whole thing is a card. You just had to cut it down a little bit and then die cut a couple of things. So really fun and a cute way to make a lot of cards. So if you're not into memory keeping, then you can make cards with them instead of memory books. All right. That's all right, Jackie. You may have to go back and watch the rest of it later. And then last week we made this, and the winner is Debbie. Sorry, my phone is ringing in the middle of all this. So Debbie, I will either save this for you when I see you next or get it in the mail to you, but you've won the B card. And check out my blog afterwards, and you'll find the measurements for this, and somebody will win this card next week. All right. Thank you. I will see you all next week. Bye.